Hey people, what's going on? It's Thursday, the last day of February, the 29th. And cheers. What a day difference today will make. Yesterday was freezing. Today it's supposed to get back up to 60. Sounds good to me. Yesterday was frigid. It was nice in the comments. Yesterday I heard from a person who knows Orenda Fink. Orenda and Todd Fink they live out in Joshua Tree now, but Todd is originally from Omaha. Orenda's from the South, I think Alabama. But when they were in town doing stuff, Orenda had her band Azure Ray and then Art in Manila and some other stuff. We became friends, and I love those guys. I thought I would mention that Orenda put out this album. This is a promo of it that she signed for me. Blue Dream. 2014, 10 years ago. Man, the time goes. And I wish I had known while she was working on this, because I would have loved to have bugged her in the studio. Because Bill Riflin, rest in peace, who was in Ministry and also in King Crimson, plays drums on this album. I like this quite a bit. The promo video for this album, for the song, Ace of Cups. Look it up online, or I'll put a link to her if I remember to. But the promo video for this, I'm the last person you see in the video. It's a good, dreamy album. But I thought I'd also mention another connection musically. Tomorrow's Bandcamp Friday, folks. Really would appreciate some sales and some support. Coyote Bones, I've mentioned this band. Do you know them? David Matiziak out of Atlanta, Georgia. If you're watching, Doc, hey, this is an album that he put together while he was living in Omaha. And it's like, it's really the cream of a particular scene in Omaha at the time, coming out of the Saddle Creek story, Saddle Creek Records, and the connection to the South. So David's album here, Orenda Fink, is on here. I'm on here. Orenda and I are on the same track on this album. Andy LeMaster, who was mentioned in the comment from the person who says they know Orenda, is all over here. The rest of the band, The Faint, are on here. Mason Brown. It's a good album, too. Tara Conrad, Nick White from Tilly and the Wall is on here. So here's another item for folks. If you are collecting me, here's another one for you. Coyote Bones. What's the name of the album? Gentlemen on the Rocks. It's only on CD. There's another Coyote Bones album on vinyl, and I'm on that one as well. Hope everyone's well. I'm just distracting myself from the news right now because the news is just awful on all fronts, not even worth talking about. Is there anything in the pile here that I haven't? Because well, yes, actually, okay. Let me do it. Because I put it back. Here's what I actually listened to when not doing other things yesterday. I played one whole side. This is now my never play. It's like I keep it because of my love for Todd Rundgren, but it's one I never play. And yesterday I played a whole album. It's a double album. Back to the Bars. Now, what I enjoyed about this the most was, Todd does the Philly soul thing, and he's got the Hall & Oates connection. So for the encore of this show, they do Hello, It's Me, and he brings out all the guests. And it's a who's who. He's got Hall & Oates. He's got Stevie Nicks. I forget who else. Those, star-studded. And what was cool is you can hear Stevie Nicks trying to be heard above the fray. Oh, yeah, that's Stevie Nicks. That preening that goes on. I also played part of this, Healing. This got a little, when it first came out, I loved it, mainly because of the message and the music. But this sounds dated. I'm going to be, I love Todd Rundgren. Yeah, this has the 7-inch single with it. But I took it off after a while because it sounded, honestly, I loved the premise of, wanting to be a part of the solution instead of just being part of the problem. But it got a little pretentious sounding, so I didn't make it all the way through the side. This, however, was a whole nother can of, it's like, wow, wow. This is much more engaging than I remembered. The Eddie Prevost Quartet, Continuum. Eddie Prevost was with AMM, legendary improvisational group out of England. Very influential on a lot of people, including people like Syd Barrett of Pink Floyd. Had this for a while, hadn't played it for a while, and I did a poll, put it on, and this is fantastic. This is not an improvisation where you have to dedicate yourself to it to make it work. It's like sparks are flying almost right away. This is a really good session here. These people are working together very well, with Larry Stebbins, Varian Weston on piano, Marcio Matos on double bass. This was like, whoa, I wasn't expecting, I didn't remember what it sounded like. But my reaction was really strong. It's like, wow, this is really good. Real good. And the other thing that I listened to, honestly, for bedtime, and it's on CD, is Dots and Loops Stereolab. I've got a couple of copies on vinyl. I love this album so much. Letitia sings in French, which is comforting, because I have no idea what she's singing about. I don't think it would matter. I don't. She has a new solo album out. I want to get a copy of it. I checked with my store, Homer's. They don't have it in. I'm going to see if I can get them to order it for me. Okay. That's really about what's going on today. Like I said, looking forward to talking to Martin tomorrow. If people have leads on the other members of Genesis and you can get them to me, I'll take them. I sure will. That's really what's on my mind. I can't really make up anything. If something comes up, I'll come back on. Otherwise, just remaining in contact with you. Tomorrow is Bandcamp Friday. Please consider buying my music and supporting the channel. These are what I have in Bandcamp. You can buy anything digital or just make a contribution, but I have copies of Interlude. For those that are interested, I play guitar on one track on this. Otherwise, it's virtual instruments, but you'll hear the Genesis Steve Hackett influence, not directly, but you'll hear it if you actually bother to listen to most of the CD. The Muse with Blake and Cubby. I just heard from someone who said they were playing it. They say it transfixed them. And then the collaboration with Brian Day, who just got back from Kuwait. 2 weeks in Kuwait. The man is all over the world. This is sound poetry, I'll call it. Woven Territories. And then I have copies of The World is Burning. I don't have them, but they're available through Randy's Alternative Music in Pittsburgh, as well as the Digital Sex CD, which, again, just email me for details on how to get this. And I haven't mentioned it in a while, but my punk rock band, RAF. Our album is available through Bandcamp. I'll leave the website. I'd really appreciate your support, folks. I really would. Thanks so much, and stay in touch.